I don't know what the people up there talking about, what I had to say, you know. I was just saying what I thought she would want me to say. What's wrong with that? So, I ain't mean no harm. I think I'm crazy. I ain't crazy.
Actually, you are crazy. What kind of world are you thinking in? Something's not screwed tight up in there. Funny. You made the right choice. You keep it on camera.
Yeah. LY. Hey, you guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kourtney, and this is my husband. My husband.
The E-Dub.
We is back, y'all. We back, and I'm telling you, tonight.
Denise.
It was good.
Denise.
Wait a minute, babe.
Okay, one more time. Denise.
All right. So, for those of you that just click that play button, this your first time seeing us with all these bright kind of colors outside, y'all go get her and get out of here because it's getting dark. So, if this is your first time joining this channel, let me tell you what this channel is about. This channel is about us. Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now we're doing Ready to Love. That is just, got my taste bud. So
she already agreed, so hey.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, so so this is your first time joining. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you give us a big old like. That helps the YouTube algorithm. And if you're watching us via Facebook, what you do, like as well as follow. And on all social media sites, y'all already know what to do. Drop down in them comments and tell us what you feel, and you gonna do that anyway. But hey, before we get into that, I know y'all saying, would you just cut to it? We're gonna get to it. Hold up, stop pressing, stop. We want to give a shout out to J-Dub for the giveaway, the random giveaway. J-Dub always show us love in them comments. I guess J-Dub is a guy, I'm assuming. I don't know. Don't know. But J-Dub always keep them comments lit, so we appreciate you, J-Dub. And so yeah, be expecting a cash app from Kourtney and Eddie. So hopefully we're going to do it as soon as we get off this. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this Ready to Love. So y'all know it's the reunion, right? So it's 2 parts. So this is part 1. We know that Alicia came on, and she pregnant. She's still pregnant. Like, I thought she was 5 months pregnant, but I guess when everybody found out she was 5 months pregnant, so maybe now she's 5 months. I don't know if she's 3. I don't know. But the girl pregnant, and she came pregnant on the show. So yeah.
She's with child.
So I thought she was pregnant on the show.
She was.
So she should have been had that baby by now. Or maybe she was early pregnant, but now she's 5 months. I don't know.
She was 3 months on the show.
I don't know. But anyway, the child pregnant. So she had to reunion. She said she pregnant. The baby dad is a good man. He's successful in everything.
Now, she didn't say the baby dad. She said she found the man. It's probably not the same guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think she found somebody else, not the baby dad.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Because I was like, well, if he's so successful, why is you... Anyway. So, let's get on to Brian. They had a conversation with Brian, and he was, I wanted to make this statement. You know, I didn't get a chance to see everybody's dress. I know we like on Real Housewives when they had their reunion stuff. So we don't get everybody's attire because I know it's a different kind of scene. But it was like, they squeezed everybody in on that couch, and it was tight, but I guess they had to move and shift them around. But, it was just like, you couldn't see, they didn't look comfortable. Alice got all her boobation sitting out there.
I think they had to have it tight so they can get everybody on camera, I guess, at one time.
I guess.
So many people. But yeah, it was tight, and you saw cleavage over here, cleavage over there.
I mean, it was a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
So Brian was, they talked about him and, his escapade on the show, and they showed his scenes and, how he always made up his words or mixed his words and stuff like that. So just basically him sitting down and the situation with him and Alex. And Alex said that, she didn't feel like he took her serious, especially when she talked about her past relationships and the abuse that she went through. She didn't take, he kind of laughed it off, and, and Alex was saying, not Alex, Brian was saying that, you know, like when a person is guarded, and she like, guarded? Like, she wasn't guarded. She said, if I was so guarded, I wouldn't have shared with you, you know, been transparent with you. So, I don't know, Brian, no.
I think Brian, he used jokes and, you know, and laughter to hide something, to protect himself. It's a defense mechanism. And that's why I think he jokes a lot, you know. And she kind of said she heard something through the grapevine about
allegedly
him, that he has a baby on the way. And he neither denied it or said yay. You know what I'm saying?
He said that's fake news.
Yeah, he said fake news, but, you know, he still didn't just come up and say, no, that's not true. But he said it's fake news. So.
And, you know, they looking at Alicia, baby, is you carrying his baby? You know?
Yeah, because he was knocking that door in the middle of the night there.
He wasn't knocking on, he was knocking on Alex door.
Oh, yeah.
He was supposed to come back and say Alicia. So,
yeah, that's probably why you come
back. That's a good thing, because she would have said, you is the baby daddy. Like Maury Povich.
Keep the DNA results. You are the baby father.
So let's move on to Simone and Joy and Jay.
That was so
now we was a little lost on this, and yeah, I understand the basis of it, but then some of it was just like, okay.
I think the reason why I didn't understand it, call me slow, which y'all probably will. The women was talking so fast. But no, yeah, I didn't understand. I couldn't keep up. But the gist of it is that Jay played all three of them, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, he did
played
that.
all three of them.
Yeah.
You know, he has let me get my my
go ahead, baby.
Joy was the main chick.
Mm-hmm.
Winner was the side chick.
Mm-hmm.
And Simone was the secret.
All right, drop mic.
So that's all it was.
That's what it was.
And, you know, I told y'all about Jay in the other videos. You know, he's a player. You know, hey, you know, do what you do, bro, but that's not a good look, man. It's not a good look, man. It's not.
So, to give y'all a rundown of what, you know, we did catch. So, it seems like Simone was telling them, or telling Winter, that she was the secret. Like Winter said, she didn't believe until they just rolled the footage. And you know how he was saying, you know, you like a Southern belle and stuff. Ooh, you got my skin melting.
That boy got some lines for you, boy. That boy can lay it on.
And so, yeah, so Winter was like, wow. And Jay, cat got your tongue. He just sitting there looking like, wow, you know.
Hey, even though he's a player, gotta give him credit when credit's due. He can lay it on thick, and y'all wouldn't be eating it up. Say what you say, Jay? Yeah, y'all eat it up, man.
And so the part where Joy and Simone kind of had some words is that, you know, the conversation, and you know, if y'all watch the season, then that Simone pretty much went to, I think it was Joy, and said that Jay went in Winter room.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's when the conversation, like, you know, and that's when we was like, that's some grown woman stuff, the way they squashed it.
Yeah,
but then it came back up.
And it wasn't too grown woman this time.
Yeah, and Joy was like, you know, and Winter said, you know, her piece or whatever. And Simone, she was just all in her feelings, and she got up and cried. She was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this on TV. I'm not going to do it. And Joy said, you know, hey, y'all, she won the Oscar for this.
Yeah, you know, but after all that,
and she called them sister wives.
Yeah, called sister wives. After all that, you know,
came back and apologized.
Winner apologized, and they hugged it out. Which then I thought, okay, that's some grown people stuff.
Yeah,
right there, you know what I'm saying? They could have carried that stuff on and on. They could have flipped tables and all that, but they squashed it like grown women should.
Yeah,
and moved on.
Yeah, and but before that, you know, Jay told Joy to fix your face.
I really think Jay is a domineering, that's the right word, right?
Dominating.
I want to say
domineering.
Yeah, domineering. Yeah. I think he's a domineering type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants to dominate his lady because it's not what he says, it's kind of how he says it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, fix your face, relax your face. You know, you can say it in a cuddling, compassionate way. You know, like, maybe just don't worry about fix your face. But he didn't say it like that. It's saying like, you know, it was like he was giving an order, you know. So it's me, you know, being, you know, you're just looking at it from that point of view.
Okay, so let's move on to David and Alicia. So this is when David and y'all, if y'all know that we kind of came in doing the reviews late, but I watched all of them. But David kind of got voted off, real
early,
like in the beginning, not in the beginning, but kind of early. So and I do remember the scene where to me he wasn't pointing Joy face like that, he was just and so she got offended. But anyway,
David probably talked with
yeah. So and then when I do remember the scene when he was just talking about like I ain't finna be taking care of the children and stuff. So basically it was a miscommunication because Alicia got offended by what he said and he ended up getting voted off. But Alicia could have just been hormoning. She was saying, "You gonna take care of this child in my belly."
Yeah, I think the communication was the key there because what David was trying to say, I'm not gonna take care of your kids right off the bat. I gotta get to know you.
Yeah, but it didn't come across that way when he said it.
Right,
he
did. It's all about communication, how he said it, and like you said, I don't know if me and you gonna work out.
Right.
So I don't even need to meet your kids right now until we figure out if we're gonna make it or not. Which to me is the right thing to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then that's when Alicia said, "Well, I'm not the type of woman that wants somebody to take care of me. I can pay half the bills." Then all of a sudden the camera pans and tonight.
Shady, they shady.
The producers ain't right. Well, they ain't right.
David got a chance. He Tommy did ask, "Is anybody dating? Got your eye on anybody on here, whatever?" So Alex, of course, was sitting next to me. He said,
"Well, David. That was Brian." I was right. It was David.
David.
I was sorry. They kind of look alike, to be honest with you.
David, no, they don't.
No,
David, because you gonna interrupt me and thought you was right.
I did.
That wasn't David.
Oh, I lost cool. How many cool points I lost?
And it ain't getting edited. Keep rolling. So David turned to Alex and asked her on a date, right. And because they've been out on a couple times, and she obliged and everything. Alex is beautiful, but them boobs did not look like they matched. They should have put their makeup.
A boob job done.
No. They was two different colors, so they should have put makeup on this. You know what I'm saying? Because women tan. You shouldn't have noticed. Because she got tan up here, but this don't get tan. All right, so let's move on to. Y'all on Twitter was tearing them up, but Winner and Anthony.
I feel sorry for them too.
Oh, Twitter let them go in. They just said it ain't no chemistry or nothing like that, but
Can I say something before you get into
that? Yeah, go ahead.
In a way, I agree with them. There was no chemistry there between Anthony and Winner. I just think Winner just settled for Anthony because she didn't want to get kicked off the show, and true enough, like you said, you saw what happened. No chemistry between the two. So,
but let's go back. So they did the playback and they did all that stuff, and I did make note of this when they did the playback and they were showing all the different scenes because hubby, you made some comment about it. And when Winner and Anthony kissed, Denise was like,
"Oh yeah." Denise would throw shade when the camera's not even on her, boy. Something can happen to somebody else. She gonna throw that shade. Ain't got nothing to do with her, but she's still gonna throw shade.
So the communication was their problem. It was a hiccup in their communication. So it seems like they had words about finances, and we don't know to what in depth it was about. Yeah. We can only assume. But I'm gonna say this part, then we'll go back over. But so it seems like Anthony is the type of person that's very passionate when he communicates. And you have some people that's like that passionate. They may seem like they're raising their voice. Well, Winner shut down when somebody raising their voice, So that's where they just stopped communicating. And they seen each other at the grocery store, I guess, months or weeks later. And they started back communicating. That's how they went down. So, yeah. What you going to say?
I forgot now.
Okay, so we'll move. So about the finances. So we don't know if they was arguing or Anthony said it went back in his past. So did he think about, maybe women trying to get him for his money, or maybe he's not good with money, or I don't even know what that conversation was like.
Well, all I know is this. It's all about communication once again. When you meet somebody, you got to figure out all their quirks and their triggers or whatnot, because they could be talking about finances. It could be a trigger point for him. And he might not be fussing or arguing with the person, but like you say, you get passionate about something, your voice rise, a couple of octaves and whatnot. And she probably thought that was him getting upset and shouting, so she shuts down.
Right.
So that's what you got to figure out in relationships. You got to figure out what makes this person tick, what makes this person go off, and if this person raising the voice is that person really mad, or that's just him being passionate.
Right.
And to me, that's where they kind of missed the mark at between Anthony and Winner. And when it comes to money, some brothers they kind of protect when they come to finances.
And especially if y'all ain't finna get married, cause maybe.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
It came back to me.
Come on, baby. Come on before you forget again. Let's go.
Anyway, when they said something about it, they said, "What happened between you and Anthony, Warner?" And she said finances. You hear all the moans in the background, ooh, because that's one of the main reasons why people break up is because of finances. Okay. That's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
That's why you heard the people in the background. Oh,
I ain't hear that.
You hear that?
Mm-mm.
I ain't paying it.
Probably Naya.
Yeah, probably was. Ooh. I ain't pick him.
So yeah, it could be like me and my husband didn't talk about finances until he asked to marry me or till we seen longevity, because like when you talk about finance, then you're talking about maybe, how you handle money for y'all, coming together.
Talk about.
It's
so, like you said, nowadays you got to ask about, when you go on dates, are you married?
Yeah.
Some people say, okay, you didn't ask me when I was married when you find out they married. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or now with Alicia thing.
Are you pregnant?
You know what I'm saying? You ask them on the first date.
Yeah.
I said, oh man, your stomach look kind of fluffy there.
Yeah.
You pregnant? Now, you don't know, should you ask that question? Because you might offend that person.
Yeah,
they might be a little chubby. And you say they pregnant, the date be over with.
And another thing too, when it came to, I just don't like, and I can understand when y'all saying no chemistry, because if you could just say, okay, well, we just not gonna talk like that, and then see each other at the grocery store when y'all got each other number, that ain't gonna, y'all just gonna be friends.
I just think one did, she got with Anthony to stay on the show. That's just bottom line.
And so now she said they communicating again and stuff like that. If you really got a vibe, if that would have been Jay, it wouldn't have been. It would have been different.
She was so into Jay that I don't think she was into Anthony like she was into Jay. She wasn't.
Yeah. So let's move on. Speaking of Jay, but let's move on to Joy. She said that she knew that Edwin liked her and that he was very intentional. So now we got Winter, Edwin, Joy, and Jay on the couch. And so she said that he was different than Jay. Yeah. Edwin was more intentional. He paid attention to her. He was in tune with her.
Yeah, she knew Edwin liked her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't know that about Jay. She know Jay liked her.
Right.
But not see what Edwin, you knew he liked her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He made
effort. You know what I'm saying? Jay's so cool and laid back and a player, he wants you to come to him. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why he didn't put that effort to run out the Joy like that. Mm-hmm. Edwin, he put effort into it. That's why I said she didn't be with Edwin.
Yeah.
But no, she went with Jay.
And then Edwin said he can tell that Joy is the woman for him because he feeds off her. He said he would be like, I think he said cooking or doing something, or he can just feel her energy. It's like he can just feed off her. They feed off each other,
I see the energy they had.
Like sometimes we feed off each other, we got great chemistry.
Well, she be feeding off my plate. You want that there? I said, why you gotta eat off my plate all the time?
Ask who is on the diet right about now, and it ain't me. All right, so let's move on to Jay and Winter. And they rolled all them tapes back.
Oh, my God. That right there did not make Jay look in and belly.
Pick up your face, bro. Pick up your face.
Gosh. That's what he did was like. There's nothing you can say about it.
So he said Simone was a secret because he wanted to keep Simone a secret, right? So that was exposed. And then it seemed like he was really
keeping
Winner a secret too. Or she was the side chick because they was walking up and down the hall. Now, do y'all think some took place in up and down them halls? Up and down.
Oh, now.
She said they were talking.
Yeah, they were talking all right. You go in somebody's room 1, 2 in the morning. oh, well, the reason why we tried to do it like that because we didn't want the cameras around. You can do that during the daytime. They could be filming somebody else, and y'all can go off and talk somewhere. And if that's the case, why are you going into the room at that time? Like, y'all could have went outside and talked. If that was the case, you know. Yeah, man.
And Joyce.
That's why she felt the way she felt about Jay.
Yep. And Joyce said that looking at them cameras and she said first time seeing, now she feeling kind of different, you know, because now she can see what winter means, you know, how they had chemistry, they had connections, you know, late night talks when they were way over there by the lake and they was over there talking and she was saying flirty stuff and he was saying flirty stuff. So y'all drop down in the comments and say, now be respectful, because you know YouTube will block your comments if you being too vulgar. But drop down in the comments and let us know, do y'all think something took place or was they chit chat? Have a Bible study.
Bible study? Mm-hmm. Okay, what kind of Bible are they studying?
So Winner did expose Jay and said, you know, when it came to Joy leaving and Jay said he was gonna leave, Winner said that Jay said it was a hard decision for him to leave. He said, I didn't say that.
It's hard for me to believe Winner would lie about something like
right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Said, okay, Jay, okay.
And, you know, I think on this one, Jay lied. He lied.
Yeah. Evidently, he told Winner maybe something in her room, off camera or something like that.
Yeah, they was talking off camera somewhere.
But what we saw on camera is that, you know, he basically told, you know, I'm going to go and be with her, blah, 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 whatever. But he said it was a hard decision.
Man, Jay sells real estate. That's what he do. He got to give a gab. Mm-hmm. And he can talk the talk, man. So even though he was going to leave, he had to tell Winner something to kind of ease her feelings. You know what I'm saying, baby? You know what? I gotta go I gotta go be with Joy. But it's a hard decision.
Because I want to stay here with you.
Yeah, I want to stay here with you. So it keeps her on the line. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And
so let's move on to this part where they got to talking about Joy's sister's passing, and you know a lot of people teared up. Chris, you know, Naya, because of the, you know, it happened on the show, you know, and so they showed that scene and that Denise. They showed the scene where Denise was telling the group.
Denise did the right thing by telling the group what Joy told her to tell.
She told the group that Denise said, that Joy said, you know, she said, you know, she appreciate everybody, you know, and she called out everybody's name. And when she appreciate you, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
When she was calling everybody's name out like that, I said, that's kind of
weird. That was. I was saying that. I was like, dog, she freestyling.
Yeah,
she freestyling, saying, okay. When she said this.
I was saying, Joy's real thorough, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the name, for her to tell Denise to name everybody and tell them that, I said, okay. I said, something don't seem right with this, man. But go ahead.
And so she said, so basically she told everybody what Joy said, mm-hmm. and she got clowned because I'm sure. Yes. I'm sure she did not expect that to be exposed. She didn't expect that. She didn't expect the camera, because who was gonna say that? Right. But if it wasn't for them showing that clip, nobody, because Kafana was like, okay, I thought that was weird, but you know, okay, she told Denise that everybody thought it was weird, but nobody never questioned it until Joy said, now hold up, everybody was getting ready to leave, and hold up. Now, Denise, I did not say that. I did not give you a message to give back to the people to tell them that.
And you could hear a pin dropping. Yeah. Everybody gasping for that. I can't believe this chick doing this.
And Denise was like, well, I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm just saying what I thought you would have said, you know.
I'm saying, Denise, come on, it's not about you, baby. This child.
She said, I didn't make it about me. I didn't think it about me.
And on top of all, you crying while you saying this, man.
It wasn't no real tears.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. I got a question if you was really crying.
She would.
I was like, come on, man.
Thomas said you didn't have ill intent, but it was inappropriate.
Very inappropriate, man.
I'm saying, what was the intent? To change the issue, to change everything and put it on her, and to maybe get some kind of sympathy, maybe from Kourtney or Anthony or somebody pay her attention, because maybe she at that point wasn't nobody paying her attention.
But still, what kind of attention she's gonna get? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, somebody needs to find some sage and walk around her with it.
Yeah. So, you know, they talked about too that, you know, Jay did come to the service. Oh, snap my water. Sorry.
Ooh, bootleg recording.
Yeah, and I ain't editing this. I ain't editing it. Hey, so Jay did. Jay did come to the service. She was very, she appreciated that. And then Edwin, you know, did talk about, you know, he felt the connections because, you know, he felt her. He felt her pain. So, you know, we don't know where it is because they cut it off, so we'll have to get part 2 on where Joy and Jay is. But if y'all watch that live on Joy Instagram or YouTube, whatever, her mama is in love with Edwin for her. She don't like Jay.
See, me and Joy mama on the same page.
Yep, she don't like Jay. She said he like a salesman. You know, he don't.
She must seen my video. You seen, cause I said he's like a car salesman. He's a smooth talker, man.
Yeah, her and the church folks, even the pastor.
Yeah, the pastor.
The pastor,
not the pastor. But all I'm saying is, we need more Denise, baby.
Oh, baby.
More Denise. Hey. Even though you walk around looking crazy, you do crazy stuff.
And she done dyed that hair blonde. So yeah, baby, she came with it.
Lie about something like that.
And let me tell y'all, as we noticed on when Denise was talking on some live or whatever, she's an actress. That's what she said. She's an actress. So we don't know if this could have been a part of her stunt to kind of be the center of attention on the show. But hey, it's working for me because she baked for good TV. Yeah, so somebody need to pick her up and hire her.
She need to get a spinoff her own show called the bird that flew the cuckoo nest.
So yeah, if the network look, y'all need to pick her on up because you know after it was over with, everybody was like, she lied. I can't believe so. She's a narcissist, and I don't know what Rashad got going on, but he done broke out or something like that. Out, man. So
he broke out. But somebody did say on the show, well, at least I'm not the craziest person on the show.
And she walking, nobody even talking to her. So it's like Anthony dodged the bullet. Kourtney dodged the bullet.
Bro.
Yes. It's like she lied to bring this attention on herself.
All right.
Who would do that?
All I know is that last time, you know, she came after you.
She said she was in.
I don't say she came after you.
What she said, baby?
I forgot how she said.
Was it first of all? Something like that? So yeah, come on over in the comments and prove yourself on. Come on over here, Denise. We need to hear from you, girl.
That's funny, y'all. All I know is this, Denise. You don't need to do all that to get attention. You're a beautiful sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I know, baby.
Yeah, and for you to do something like that to get attention drawn to you, oh my God, man, that makes you look like a bad person. And I don't know, man. I'm disappointed. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm disappointed, man. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I thought you were acting like that because you was competitive. I thought you was acting like that because you was in track and field and you like the competition. Nah, you act like that because you crazy. So
well, let me tell you something. Denise, keep doing what you're doing. Girl, you make good TV. Right. You make good old TV. So, yes, if it wasn't for you.
But nothing but love, Denise.
All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. That's all I got. Is that all you got? That's all he got. All right, you guys. So, we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. And deuces.